Today, we have some wild living situations to get through, so be sure to watch until the end to see them all. If you want to support the channel, click the thumbs up and like the video. Also, subscribing to the channel helps by letting you know when we post a new video that you want to see. And be sure to leave a comment if you have any suggestions of a top 5 that you want to see in the future. Now let's tackle these top 5 dangerous homes in ridiculously risky situations. Number 5. The Hanging Monastery on Mount Hang. Ironically named and also known as the Hanging Temple, the monastery built into the side of a cliff will certainly catch your attention. Sitting nearly 250 feet above the ground, the temple remains strong after 1500 years of existence. The most special existence of this temple is that it's the last host where all 3 traditional Chinese religions are combined: Taoism, Buddhism, and Confucianism. Now, calling this place your home might be a stretch of your imagination. Picture yourself walking out your front door and looking down to a 250-foot cliff. In the back of your head, you're aware that the entire structure is held up by a single beam embedded into the cliffside with very few crossbeams to support. I guess it's safe to say this wouldn't be a great place for a wrestling match. Number 4. The Meteora Monasteries. Generally called Meteora, these hillsides host some of the most sacred monasteries in all of ancient Greece. If you're afraid of heights, these are sure to make your legs shake. So as long as you don't look down, you'll catch a glimpse of Greece's most incredible mountainsides. There are 6 total monasteries built on the rounded boulders just on the outskirts of the plains of Thessaly. Monks began inhabiting the caves of Meteora as early as the 11th century. Initially, 24 total monasteries were built, while only 6 remain. Monks, at the time, were in search of a greater vision to protect themselves against continuous attacks from the Turkish Empire. Access to the top was only possible by removable ladders that were handcrafted by surrounding logs and trees. Nowadays, access to these monasteries is simple due to modern stairs crafted into the hillsides. This remains one of Greece's most treasured ancient landmarks to this day. Number 3. The Hanging Houses of Cuenca, Spain. Sometimes, you gotta risk it for the biscuit. No risk, no reward. Well, for the Hanging Houses of Spain, it could be not more true. The views from the edge of the cliff are breathtaking, but only a handmade wooden porch stands between you and the not-so-fun trust fall. In the time these houses were built, Cuenca was rapidly growing as a city and citizens started to build upwards and outwards. We're not sure whose idea it was to build both of those things on the edge of a cliff, but it made for a remarkable living experience and captivating scenery. Some built 8 stories high. This might not be the most ideal living situation if you're looking for safety and security. Number 2. Just Room Enough Island. Officially named Just Room Enough Island, not much more needs to be said for the danger of this home. The owners bought a small private island in 1950 in search of a getaway home off the grid from normal society. Ironically enough, it became a very popular tourist attraction that took away from the privacy altogether. Imagine the publicity that you'd get walking outside, stubbing your toe on a rock, and taking an unwanted plunge into the water. This is the smallest inhabited island in the world, and if the water levels rise, it's all but history. Number 1. Casteau Folly de la Roca. A small town on the edge of a cliff, Casteau Folly de la Roca seems to once have been all but normal. The town consists of a main road that is hard pressed on either side by houses squeezed into space. Be careful not to let your dog out the back door to play fetch. And don't get your hopes up of a backyard any nicer than a 160-foot drop off the side of a cliff. The town was inhabited for over 1,000 years by Spaniards and served as a safety place during the Civil War. The volcanic rock continues to hold together the town's structure to this day and draws in countless tourists each year. At any moment the volcanic rock formation gives way, the town would be no more than pictures in a history book. Would you live in any of these places? If so, which one? Let us know in the comments down below. Also a reminder that if you enjoyed the video, be sure to click the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more similar content. Thanks for watching until the end. Stay tuned. We'll see you again soon.